Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Merit. Today I'll be reacting to student says Obama immigration quote is racist. Wow, so without further ado, let's get started.
I'm Cabot Phillips with Campus Reform. Today we're going to be asking students for their opinion on the policy of deporting people that are illegally here and have broken the law. We're going to be reading them a quote in support of that policy, but what they don't know is the quote is actually President Obama's from 2014. Will that change their opinion? Let's find out. Donald Trump announced this past week that he would be urging ICE and other administration authorities to seek out people living here illegally that have broken the law, to deport them. So I have a quote for you here that's been making the rounds on social media about the deportation of criminal illegal aliens. We are a nation of laws. Undocumented workers broke our laws, and I believe they must be held accountable, especially those who may be dangerous. That's why over the past 6 years, deportations of criminals are up 80%, and we're going to keep focusing on threats to our security. What's your thought on that quote and that policy in general?
I think that policy comes from a place of white American nationalism. Donald Trump has kind of embraced this rhetoric of racism and xenophobia that is not beneficial to our country at all.
I don't think that quote really stands true.
This administration has totally not done anything moral.
This is really awful.
Amnesty does not necessarily mean that we're losing border security. I think that Trump feels that way.
I think that's a bad decision because the United States should be open to immigrants. It's they call it land with the free for a reason.
We just have to advocate for those kinds of people, and people in Congress like Ocasio-Cortez, who is helping people overcome these kinds of things.
Crimes do not nullify your humanity, and people are coming here in search of opportunity.
I'm going to show you the person that said that quote. Is that surprising?
Yeah, a little bit,
Why is that surprising?
because I thought it was the Trump administration that said something like that.
Yeah, it's quite surprising. I thought it was from Trump.
I didn't expect it to be Obama either.
Why did you not expect it to be Obama?
Because I guess, I don't know, it never occurred to me that it could be Obama.
Is that surprising that it's a quote from President Obama?
Yeah, that was surprising for sure, yeah.
Do you think it's still a practice of white nationalism, though, to deport criminal illegal aliens?
I think the way Trump's doing it is.
Okay. But President Obama, to this point in Trump's presidency, Obama actually deported more people, though. So it's, in practice, it was more from Obama, though.
What's your question?
I'd say my understanding of Obama versus Trump is that Obama was more liberal as far as amnesty and border security. I expected that quote to come from Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, it just shows the hypocrisy in politics. So one person can say something 5 years ago, and next thing you know, it doesn't apply to them anymore, and that they can now be the morality police for whoever is in charge now.
Does that change your opinion of the practice to know that President Obama did the same thing, actually, to this point in his presidency, deported more people than President Trump had at this point?
No, again, I just think that there's a moral way to do it, and I don't know a ton about Obama's deportation policies, but I imagine that they were a lot more humane than the ones currently going on.
Yeah, wow, I think this is a way of judging a book by its cover. I see most of them jumping into conclusion without even knowing who made the quote. And when he told them that it was Trump, I see this decline in their energy. When he told them that it was what's it called, Obama, I just saw this decline in their energy. They were just surprised. How could he? Anyway, this is it. Anyway, I agree with Trump, when he says put American first. And if you decide to go to America illegally, I would prefer you do the right thing. I think what he would have done is, let's say, deport them, but don't stamp it in their, let's say, in their passport that they have been deported. Give them another room or another opportunity to do things the right way. They can be in your system here that they were deported, but now give them another opportunity, because you see, when you stamp it in their passport, you prevent them from going to another country with their passport, because now everyone will feel like, yeah, you were deported from America. Why that? You stayed illegally. That means you are going to do the same thing here. So you give them opportunity to try again. That is it. But I know I can't say anything or decide what he can do. But I feel like there should be room to try again or fix that mistake, especially when you have, let's say, you have a family. You can't just deport the father, which maybe if he's the breadwinner, you can't deport him. What is going to happen to his children? Let's say the children are all citizens of the United States. Will you have to deport everyone, or you will leave the children, then deport the parents or deport the father? How will they survive? So I feel like if you can give them room to try to get their what's it called, their paper, and do the right thing, especially if they are contributing to America, then I think he'll be doing a good job. But that should not make people jump the border, to break the law simply because you will be favored. And I think him doing this is like correcting people from ever, enter the country illegally. Anyway, this is a brief one coming from this guy. I love the interview, and I love the fact that, the lesson I learned is don't, attack someone without even knowing the source of the information. At least, first of all, ask who gave the speech. Then before you start, because I just felt like everyone was attacking Donald Trump. Everyone sees that guy as a bad man, whereas he's just looking out for the best interest of Americans. Let me know what you think in the comment section. It is your first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remain blessed.